Great, so let's do a couple examples. So what is the volume of 10.8 moles of oxygen gas at 100 kPa and 15.5 degrees Celsius? Okie dokie. So let's write out what we know. We know we have 10.8 moles. We know our pressure is 100 kPa. We know our little t is 15.5, but we're going to add 273.15 to get Kelvin. So now we have 288.65 Kelvin. And our R is equal to 8.314 kilopascals times liters over moles times Kelvin. So now we are going to use PV equals N times R times T. So let's rearrange to solve for V. What is the volume? Okay, so that's our question. So right now, if we want to solve for V, it is multiplied by P. So we need to divide both sides by P. So the formula that we can use is V is equal to N times R times T divided by P. So V is equal to 10.8 moles times by 8.314. Actually, I'm just going to move this over so I can write in all my units. So V is equal to 10.8 moles times by 8.314 kPa times liters over moles times Kelvin times by T, which is 288.65 Kelvin, all divided by 100 kPa. Now, I included all my units because I just want to make sure I'm doing everything good. So I'm going to show you how this will equal liters. So here, our kPa's cancel out. Our moles cancel out here because this is like the bottom of a fraction. Here's the top. Our kelvins cancel out here, and we're left with liters. So that's how we get volume from this formula. So plug that into your calculator. Make sure that everything on the top is in a bracket and then divide by 100. So we get 259 liters, and that is to sig digs. So that's example number 1. I'll just have to arrow through everything here. Okay, example 2. A rigid steel vessel with a volume of 20 liters is filled with nitrogen gas to a pressure of 20,000 kPa at 27 degrees Celsius. What is the number of moles of nitrogen? So we are told our volume is 20 liters. Our pressure is 20,000 kPa. Our temperature in degrees Celsius is 27. We add 273.15 to get 300.15 Kelvin. And we are looking for N. Oh, and of course we know our R is 8.314 kPa times liters over moles times Kelvin. So PV equals nRT. Let's rearrange to solve for N. Right now N is multiplied by R and T. So we divide by R and T, divide by R and T. So the formula that we're going to use then is P times V divided by R times T is equal to N. So this is our rearranged formula. Okay? So I'm just going to divide things up here. So now we can plug that in. So we have 20,000 kPa times by 20 liters, all divided by 8.314 kPa times liters divided by moles per Kelvin, or times Kelvin, multiplied by 300.15 K is equal to N. So again, we can look at our units. KPA here crosses off, liters cross off, Kelvin crosses off, and we're left with moles. So put this into your calculator. Again, include brackets, then go divide, and then put these both in brackets as well. So plug that in your calculators. If you didn't have your calculators, go get them right now. Go leave, go get them, and come back, and put it in your calculators, okay, as we're following along. Okay, so we should get N is equal to 160 moles. Okay. So we'll move on to example 3 and 4 next.